In my last video, I talked about why structural correction isn't the solution to improving chronic pain conditions. And I also shared my insight and perspective on the role of the nervous system retraining, movement retraining on improving those conditions. So if you haven't watched my last video, and please be sure to watch it first. And in today's video, I'm going to show you a specific nervous system and movement retraining. And a movement retraining and around a specific functional context. And today, focusing on the breathing patterns. And you can do this lesson sitting on the chair or lying down on the bed or on the floor. Personally, prefer to do it lying down, but I'm going to perform it and demonstrate it while sitting in a chair. So you can do it either way. So first, well, since I am sitting in a chair, and I'm going to invite you to just kind of sit on a chair. On the front of the chair, you can sit in any chair, but preferably chair that is nice and stable, solid, not so squishy and too soft. And sit more on the front of the chair rather than sitting and leaning back against the backrest. So go ahead and scoot yourself forward and sit. And I'd like you to have your feet contacting the ground. Now, legs across like that. So go ahead and sit comfortably with your feet grounded. And just starts to bring attention to your body. You can watch me while you are going through this movement lesson. And begin to observe your breathing. And you can observe your breathing, how you are breathing. And then you notice your belly is moving, right? And then you also observe your rib cage, your chest is also expanding and moving as you are inhaling and then as you are exhaling. You don't really need to breathe in any particular way, but just notice how you are breathing and then notice how your body is moving in response to each breath you take. Breathe in and breathe out. You can put your hands on your belly, you can observe your breathing. So, after observing your breathing patterns for good 30 seconds to a minute, and then now you can do a little more intentional breathing. You're sitting in more neutral posture. You don't have to keep yourself very rigid, just to be in a comfortable, somewhat neutral posture. And then go ahead and begin to allow your belly to expand. But you don't really need to make an effort. Just you can think about allowing your belly to expand as you inhale. And then let the air come out, breathe out. And breathe in. Don't make an effort. You might find it easier lying down, and this is why I said I prefer to do it lying down, but you can certainly do it in sitting too. So just a little bit of expansion in the belly as you inhale, that's good enough. So do this breathing pattern, a little more intentional breathing, but not forceful breathing. Belly breathing, belly expanding as you inhale and let the air come out. Then after do this one about a couple minutes, and then now you can do something else. So go ahead and do, instead of expanding your belly, and this time you're going to pull your belly inward and towards the spine as you inhale. So you're still going to inhale, but instead of letting the air or then letting your belly expand, you're going to draw your belly in as you inhale. And what happens is when you draw your belly in when you inhale, instead of your belly expanding, now your chest has to expand. So you can feel the movement is a little different now. And some people are naturally chest breather and use the chest breathing. And some people are naturally using more the belly breathing, so diaphragmatic breathing. And that's just a part of their habitual patterns. And so the part of this nervous system retraining, movement retraining is you are experiencing and exploring a different way of using your body in breathing. Not to really to determine what's correct way of breathing, but you are just moving and using yourself rather than just using a habitual way, one way of either you're constantly breathing through the chest or you're constantly breathing through your belly. You are now exploring both ways. Breathe in, draw your belly in, allow your chest to expand. So you stay with this one for a little bit, a couple minutes, and then we'll do one more variation of the breathing. You're going to bend your torso to the side, so you're going to side bend to the right just a little bit. Now what happens is your left side becomes more elongated, your right side becomes more compressed, shorter, right? As a consequence, when you breathe in, it's easier to expand your longer side, your left side now. So when you inhale, allow your left side to be expanding a bit more, but don't force it. It's just inviting your body to move in a different way. When you create this constraint, side bend to the right, a little easier to move your left side. Right? So inhale, you find that the left side can move a little more easily, while the right side is not as easy. So just allow your left sides to expand a bit. You don't have to really exaggerate. This is not the stretching. Again, giving your nervous system the opportunity to move in a different way. So that's a retraining the movement patterns. Breathing is a movement patterns. Maybe you don't think about the breathing as a movement, but the breathing is a movement. Because without any moving or the mobilization of the parts of the body, there's no breathing, right? Then, after a couple minutes, and then you're going to do the other side. You're going to side bend to the left side. Now, your right side is more opened up and elongated. The left side is more compressed and shorter. And naturally, what happens is, it's much easier now to move your right side. So breathe. As you inhale, allow your right sides to become a little more expanding. So let it expand a bit more, but it's not the forceful movement. Minute or 2 minutes or so. Okay, and that's it. So you're just giving yourself the opportunity to experience in a different way of moving and through the breathing patterns. So you retrain the movement and the breathing patterns. And this is a very functional movement, obviously, because we breathe constantly. But we breathe constantly and using the body in a habitual way all the time. So now by just exploring a different way of moving, and you now created a different pathways or the neural pathways in your nervous system. So that makes it nervous system retraining. So you can go through this, this movement retraining lesson once a day, twice a day, and then just notice how you feel in your body right now. You can do it sitting in a chair, you can do it lying down on the floor. So let me know in the comment below and what was your experience, and after you're going through this, exploring a different way of moving and breathing. And there will be more lessons, and next week, again, another movement nervous system retraining. And so stay tuned, and if you haven't watched the first video, please watch my previous video first before you do this one. And if you're new to my channel, and if you like this channel, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and then make sure to hit the bell notification button so that when a new video is published and you get notified. All right, well, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. I want to let you know that you can join my free masterclass, Path to Comfort, Confidence, and Authenticity in Your Body. And this is an overview of my comprehensive movement course called Understanding How Your Body Moves Method. If you want to submit your application to this course, and you can do so in the masterclass. So I hope to see you inside the masterclass.